Alright, what's going on, guys? Moxification here. So today, obviously yesterday I did an old school mods video, an old school mods episode. Today I'm going to do an old school mods episode again, but this one I'm really excited for. I literally just I didn't download this. I had this on my computer, and I was like, oh, let me give this a go. I've never used this before. Went to put it on, and it gave me an error. And I loaded it up, and it said like it couldn't find. It was like a script error, like a syntax error, that sort of thing. When I loaded it up in the game in System Link. And so I located the problem in FF Viewer and I fixed it and I loaded it up, and I've discovered that this patch is actually probably one of the most nostalgic patches that you'll see in terms of TU6 menus, simply because it's one of the most, probably one of the most common patches that anyone's ever used on TU6 at the time. You know, when TU6, when you was actually online, connected to Xbox Live back in those times, and you'll see in a minute why. So, yeah, I guess we'll get into the game. So when we first get into the game, you see a lot of things that remind you of like TU6 times. One of the things being the top right hand side. As you can see, the text looks like it's 3D. That's one of the things that they would do back then when you like did, you know, a menu, like when you did like a patch. You've also got explosive bullets, but it's real explosive bullets where it's like an effect. But not only is it an effect, it actually has the explosive bullets. You've got God mode as well, so you can see that it is actually explosive bullets, and you would absolutely destroy people. Usually you'd get given a gold desert eagle. We do have a gold desert eagle. Obviously I'm the host right now, so it does give me the gold desert eagle. You've got the news bar at the bottom. I believe the news bar isn't actually scrolling. I think it's most likely, I could be wrong with this, but it's most likely gonna be multiple different like text elements instead of like one ongoing thing. I think it's like disappearing and coming on, like, if that makes sense. I don't think it's necessarily moving. Could be wrong with that, but yeah, it's going quite slow. It could just be multiple different HUD elements. Could be wrong with that though. You've got the controls bottom right hand side. Well, it's not really bottom. It's above the D-pad and the frag grenade and that. You've also got the text in the kill feed, which isn't much. It actually says created by Dudeitsbrian. If you've never heard of Dudeitsbrian, I'm not too sure what to say to you. You know, he was a big guy in the scene a while ago. The last thing that I could think that he would have made would have been probably MW3. He made a MW3 menu where it was actually a tool and you had to run and it was like a plug-in and the tool, and you'd verify people with the tool, and it was quite cool. And I do want to do a video on that itself. I just got reminded of it just then. That is actually a pretty sick tool for MW3. It is actually current title update is TU23, so I'd like to do a video on that. But yeah, I don't know, just from this it looks so sick. Like I remember getting in lobbies back in the day, you know, and seeing this sort of lobby. These sort of lobbies remind me of those times, and it's just so sick to see it. So yeah, so I guess we'll get into it. So while prone is D-pad right, teleport. You've also got while standing D-pad left, D-pad right, sorry, for UFO, which is so like is it D-pad? Yeah, D-pad right. There you go, UFO. We missed one thing. I forgot what it was. I think it was prone. And we'll wait for it to go back around. It's nearly back around. Yeah, here we go. The next one. And then the next one. So yeah, while prone, D-pad right for teleport. Yeah, that was the one that we just did. The next one is yeah, D-pad left while standing for mod menu. We'll do that after we've gone through it. D-pad down and prone for walking AC-130. Teleport auto crosshairs, D-pad up, and then crouch D-pad. Yeah, teleport to crosshairs. So it was teleport auto crosshairs, then teleport to crosshairs, and there was one for kamikaze in the map, I guess. And I did do that a bit ago. I'll put it on when it tells me what the controls are again. The thing that I like about this is you can actually toggle the AC-130. You can actually take it off. I think that's something that not a lot of people have done in menus before. You don't really see that toggleable. But yeah, here we go. So D-pad, it's not D-pad, it's RB in prone. And let's set it on, I think, yeah, we'll just do it here. That's like right in front of us. I think it will be over here. There it is. So it was like a stealth bomber, and it came down and, you know, made an explosion. But yeah, so the main thing with this menu, the thing that I literally just noticed it then, I was going to talk about the menu. It's global thermonuclear war. I don't think it actually is in this map right now, but if we were to end the game and start the game again, I think it would actually be global thermonuclear war, which is something also you don't really see that much. But yeah, so we'll open a menu now. So D-pad left to open a menu. This menu is something that you've probably seen before. If you haven't seen it, you probably haven't been around much. I got Xbox a long time ago. I got the MW2 day of release, which was, you know, obviously it was fun at the time. It's still fun now. I think it's the best game that was, you know, best Call of Duty game that's existed. Well, obviously COD 4 as well. But yeah, but this menu is quite well known in the scene. Simply because it was one of the menus that everyone would use to host online on their JTags back when TU6 was a thing, like when you were online on your JTag. You've got the vision menu, the model menu, and yeah, those top two things aren't that, you know, that used. You know, obviously you can mess with it, you can have fun with it, but people didn't really use them that much. It's not really that thing that people would need to use. The main things that people would use would be the rank menu. So become level 70, and you press X. That's what I like about this menu. It's actually like, you don't just click on the thing, you get another option. You'll see what I mean. So let's do leaderboards. You actually get like to pick between certain things. So you can press like X for legit or Y for insane. So we'll press Y. Does the insane leaderboards, and then like it goes through some things, tells you about it, and it will go back to the menu. Unlock all challenges, press A on that. Unlock all, or go back. If you wanted to go back, it wouldn't give you it, so we'll go back. Didn't give me it, and then go back into it and press X, unlock all, and it will do the bar again. That's another thing that this menu had. The bar doesn't seem to be there, but I'm not too sure why the bar's not there. It was there the last time I loaded this up. I'm not too sure why the bar's not there. I guess the bar is going across, but I just don't see it. Maybe it's glitched out. I'm not too sure. But yeah, there is definitely a bar in this, though. I'm not too sure why it's not showing. But yeah, we'll see in a minute. There you go. So it gave me the challenges. I'm not too sure why the bar didn't come up there. But yeah, you've got colored classes. X to select it. There you go. So next is, I believe, player menu. We'll come back to that. The verification, you can turn it on and off. So usually when someone was hosting online, they'd have it turned on, so then when someone would join the game, it'd automatically verify them and they'd get the menu straight away. Whereas if someone was doing a lobby but they was proving that they had a JTag, usually they'd turn that off, so that then you would see that they have a JTag, and that would be the proof, so you could pay them, you know, PayPal or Microsoft points or whatever. Usually if they was accepting Microsoft points, it was a scam. So, you know, usually you'd know that if that, you know, at the time, if it was a scam or not. But yeah, so usually they'd have it on if it was like a free lobby. Even if it was a paid lobby, they could still turn it on, or whatever, you know. But yeah, that was something, that was a little bit of intel or knowledge from previously. But yeah, so final thing, the player menu. The player menu for me, I think, is the best thing. Reason for that is because it has so many different options for the player. So let's say you're in a lobby you're hosting, you click on a player, you can derank them and kick them. You can kick them. Obviously you can go back as well, but that's like something else. You can like go back to the previous menu. You can take VIP, make them VIP, you can verify them, or reset verification, so you can like unverify them. I just think that's such a sick feature in a menu. Like, I know it's essentially just another menu, but the way that the guy did it when he first coded this is probably the best and like original way that anyone's ever coded like a menu. I've never seen that before, and obviously I've seen it in this, but I've never seen anyone do anything differently. The only other thing that I could think of would be the yard sale patch. I think it's the yard sale. I could be wrong. I think it's called the yard sale patch for MW2 and COD 4. The guy who made that did that differently, and he did it like he did like squares. And there have been like remakes on like World at War for Zombies as well. Obviously I would like to do videos on those as well. But yeah, so I think that's about it. You know, this patch is pretty sick. I'd love to see some edits of it if anyone wants to download it and mess with it and change it and, you know, do whatever. Obviously I think I might even like try and mess with it myself It'd be sick to see this type of thing on TU8. That'd be amazing if this were to be on TU8. But yeah, I just thought I'd upload this and show a bit of, you know, stuff from previously. Like, this is probably the most nostalgic or original TU6 patch that I could think of. Yeah, so download link will be in the description if you want to download it and mess with it. Apart from that, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you, I guess, in the next video. Goodbye.